There's a construction material out there, which we all know, and it represents the ideal leadership and culture and working environment and our personal fortitude and strengths and abilities. And that material is concrete. Concrete's resilient, it's tough, it's durable. You're able to mold it into different things. It lasts a lifetime. There's structures around the world that have been built on foundations of concrete for so long. Just like each and every one of us in this room, every role, every job, every relationship, all concrete's kind of created differently. When they pour that foundation, they take like a little test cylinder. 28 days later, when it's kind of cured to its strength, the minimum strength it needs to be, they put it in a machine. And they take that cylinder, and this machine just like compresses like that concrete. It compresses it, it puts force upon it. And while the force is coming down, like a little needle is moving up on the side, a little gauge. And the metric for that gauge is 3 letters. It's a capital M, a capital P, and a small a, MPa. And that's the unit of measurement for determining the strength of concrete. And when it comes to concrete, it's all about the ingredients. The ingredients determine the strength, determine the overall MPa. And each one of those 4 primary ingredients has a human ingredient, a human element that it represents beautifully. So the first ingredient is water. Now, water represents trust, transparency, clarity, communication. Like think about it. Think of your best friend. Think of your husband, your wife, your partner, that person who you love, who you trust that they've got your back. Now, that could be a partner, that could be a friend. Trust is vitally, vitally, vitally important in all areas of life. The second ingredient, a bit more dynamic, right? And it's represented by sand. Sand represents attitude, because attitude can come in 2 types, right? Attitude is a choice. So we can choose to have a positive attitude. We can choose to be the type of team member or partner that is like, let's get it done. They say that your attitude in life determines your altitude, because the flip side of that is the negative attitude. A team with the right attitude is a real team. They'll work, they'll power through it, and they'll elevate together. A negative attitude is like an anchor, and it's going to drag a team down. So the next ingredient is aggregate. And what aggregate represents is accountability. You can't build a business without it. Accountability, you're never going to get anywhere in life if you're not accountable for your own actions. Responsibility and accountability go hand in hand. Without accountability, without responsibility, we will struggle. And the final ingredient in this mixed design, ultimately this cultural business mixed design, life mixed design for our MPa, is an ingredient that is so prominent and so well known. It's often mixed for the product itself. And that ingredient is cement. And what cement represents is leadership. You see, we hear people talking about leadership all the time because it's very important, but it's an ingredient. It's not the end product. It's not the be-all and end-all. Leadership is a part of the equation, a part of the recipe. It doesn't stand alone. It is reliant upon those other elements. And you'll never truly maximize and optimize your business, your life, if you don't take accountability for it and you don't use these other ingredients. It's impossible to be a really bad leader if you're honest, if there's transparency, if there's truth, if you've got a good attitude, if you're accountable to your people and they're accountable to you.